Okay, so today we're going to do a deep dive on something pretty dark.
Yeah.
We're looking at a single painting, but it's known for being pretty disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
Francisco Goya's Saturn Devouring His Son.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of this one.
So you provided some background on it.
Yes,
And let's find out why it's earned such a chilling reputation.
definitely.
I'm curious about Goya himself.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about him and his work?
Well, Goya was a Spanish artist.
Okay.
And he lived through a really rough period in history.
Oh,
Think Spain in the late 1700s, early 1800s.
okay.
It was a time of war and revolutions and political executions, all with this backdrop of like intense social change.
I see. So it was pretty chaotic.
Yeah, and you can see that darkness reflected in his artwork.
Yeah.
It explores the raw, sometimes unsettling parts of human nature.
So you're saying this Saturn Devouring His Son wasn't just like a random out there creepy idea he had.
Yeah, exactly. It was really connected to what he was seeing around him. So to really get this painting, you have to understand the myth behind it.
The myth.
Yeah, so Saturn, he's the Roman god, same as the Greek Cronus.
Right.
And he was terrified of his kids. He thought they were going to overthrow him.
Oh, like a power struggle?
Totally.
Classic mythology.
Exactly. So he did something unthinkable.
Uh-oh.
He ate each one as they were born.
Whoa, hold on.
It's a story about fear, power, and what people will do to protect their legacy.
I mean, talk about going to extremes, right?
No kidding.
Now, I noticed in the material you sent over, there's an article called The Most Disturbing Painting, a different take on Saturn Devouring His Son.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like there's more to this than just a scary story brought to life.
Yeah.
Can you describe the painting itself? What's so visually disturbing about it?
So imagine you're standing in front of this huge canvas.
Okay.
You see Saturn, this giant, in this moment of just frenzied eating.
Oh, wow.
His eyes are wide, intense, like crazy almost. And his body, every muscle is tense, twisted, powerful, and desperate at the same time.
That's intense.
And he's not just killing his son, he's devouring him. The
Oh.
way Goya painted it, it's raw, it's brutal,
Yeah.
almost animalistic.
Wow.
And then you see the son, his body, partly eaten.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it's horrifying, and that's the point.
Wow. Goya really didn't hold back.
Nope, he wanted to shock people.
It's like he's showing us the worst of what humans are capable of,
I think so.
especially with everything going on during his life, all of violence and chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes you think he was trying to show us something real, something dark about ourselves.
That's a really good point.
But this article you shared, it suggests that maybe there's another layer to this.
Yeah, it does.
It says we should think about the painting as a metaphor.
Right. Look beyond the literal.
So this image, as messed up as it is, could be saying something deeper.
Right.
What kind of metaphors are we talking about here?
Okay, so think about it this way. Goya could have painted anything from mythology, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Why this? And why show it so violently?
Yeah, good question.
Maybe he's trying to get us to see Saturn eating his kids as a metaphor for time.
Time.
Yeah, how it destroys everything, like Saturn eating his sons.
Okay, I'm listening.
Time just consumes everything eventually.
It does.
Youth, beauty, accomplishments,
Yeah.
even whole civilizations.
That's deep.
It all gets devoured in the end.
So it's not just about killing, it's about being totally consumed by time.
Exactly.
Wow, that really changes how you see this whole thing. It's like Saturn devouring his son isn't just about a monster.
Yeah, there's more to it.
It's about this fear of being erased, forgotten.
I think that's part of it.
Maybe Goya's tapping into a universal human fear,
Mm-hmm.
like that anxiety of being forgotten or having our achievements just like disappear.
Overwhelmed by what comes next.
Right, exactly.
And that fear must have been even stronger in Goya's time, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely.
With all the craziness he lived through.
Yeah, I mean, with everything changing so fast, who knows what will last?
Yeah, exactly.
So instead of a mythological monster, it's something we can all relate to.
Right.
This fear of time, of being forgotten.
That's the genius of Goya.
Yeah,
He makes us think, makes us feel.
absolutely.
He doesn't give us any easy answers. He just throws this disturbing image at us,
Right.
makes us confront our own anxieties.
This has been a wild deep dive, that's for sure.
I told you.
We went from this super disturbing painting
It's something else, isn't it?
to a Greek myth and then to like these deep metaphors about being human.
Yeah. Time, legacy, fear, it's all there.
And that's probably why this painting still freaks people out, even centuries later.
Yeah, it's like a mirror,
A mirror.
It reflects our deepest fears, Makes us ask these uncomfortable questions about ourselves and the world.
That's a good way to put it.
Powerful stuff.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we'll leave you with this. How does Saturn devouring his son make you feel?
Yeah, what comes up for you?
What emotions does it stir up?
Does it connect with any of your own anxieties?
About time, legacy, or the world we live in?
It's worth thinking about.
Keep exploring this masterpiece,
Yeah.
as disturbing as it is.
It has a lot to teach us if we're brave enough to look.
Yeah, lots to think about.
Definitely.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Absolutely.
And until next time.
See ya.